guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angela Star if you're new. I've been gone for a while. If you're watching this video now, I probably already have my OCS experience video up and recorded. I do have a playlist of all my videos in order to my vlogs, to my army videos, my OCS journey, and now my Bolc. By the time you're watching this video, I have already completed Bolc, graduated. Anyway, let's just get right into the video, what you guys came here for. So this video is week 1 to 3. Soon as when I got here, I had to check in. Well, I checked in at the hotel first. You got to have your orders. Make sure you have your orders with you. What else did you need? Oh, you do need a credit card, because you would have to put like a $5 or $10 down payment. Well, not down payment, but like a holding fee, just in case there's any damages when you move out. They can charge your card. You also, after you check in your hotel room, you have to go right across the street, directly across the street to the ALU, and you have to check in at the front desk with your orders. It's going to be different if you're active duty versus reserve and National Guard. I think they ask for like a 1610 or something like that. I don't know. So they're going to ask for different paperwork for active duty and reserve. But for reserve, you just need your orders. Okay, let's get right into it. How was the first week? The first 3 weeks. So the first week, I got my notes here, guys. If you're wondering why I'm like looking down and looking up, I have my notes here so I don't leave anything out, so I don't forget anything. Okay, so week 1. Week 1, well, let's just say the next day. Week 1, but the next day after you check in and all of that good stuff. The next day you have to get up super early in the morning, and that's processing week. So processing week, you will have to do your COVID test. You'll have to like meet up at a certain time at the basketball court. It's right outside the door. They'll direct you there, but it's right outside the ALU door by the front desk. You'll go directly through those doors and you'll see the basketball court. Near that area you will see, well, somewhere near that area is where the COVID testing will be. So you don't have to go far. You don't need to get on the bus, drive your car, anything like that. Yeah, so you'll do your COVID testing. That week also, you cannot leave base. I know, I did not know this. You cannot leave the base at all. So that night that you check in, like, you can leave base that night, but the next day, starting the next day, you cannot leave. So I would highly suggest you have everything you need prior to, you know, arriving, or get it after you check in. So you will be eating at the Defect. I know you will be eating at the Defect that whole week. I personally didn't like the Defect. I'm a picky eater. Some people did like it. It wasn't that bad, but you can, however, order food, have it delivered. So you're technically in quarantine. Not really, but you are. So that's why you can't leave for that whole entire week. Honestly, ours lasted like maybe 3 or 4 days. Some people lasted 5. It just depends on your instructor. But as you're not really quarantined, you're still around people. You can still go to the PX or whatever. You just can't leave the actual base, like I said. And yeah, so it's just a lot of back and forth, getting up in the morning. I can't remember if we did PT that first week. Actually, we did do PT that first week. And that was another thing, guys. PT, everything varies. Like, everything is pretty much depending on your instructor. So one instructor may do things this way, another instructor do things another way. So they've also forced you to do consolidated PT, where you cannot PT on your own. You have to PT as a class. That was really irritating for me, because I came there thinking that, you know, I was gonna have this, you know, freedom, like, you know, I'm free now. I'm out of OCS, I'm out of basic training, like, you know, I can just PT on my own. I don't have to be, you know, micromanaged. I don't have to be babysat. Like, but no, absolutely not. The entire time we was there, majority, I would say 95% of the time, we had to PT as a class. So yeah, you will be PTing, mostly just running, doing like, just, you know, they'll have somebody assigned in your class to, like, you know, put little PT sessions together, which you're going to be doing each day. Like I said, again, it all depends on your class. Honestly, from what I saw, we was like the only class really PTing, you know, at least for the first 3 weeks. Then we started seeing other classes PT. You know, it just all depends. So that's pretty much it. Week 1 was pretty much chill, just quarantine, getting up in the morning, doing your PTing as a class. After we PT, we shower, get dressed, and go to the defect. I think the defect, so the defect was for lunch, and I think we only had to do it for lunch. No, it was lunch and dinner. But for breakfast, they gave us breakfast at the hotel, so that you do get free breakfast there. Now, their breakfast was really good. It was really, really good. I love their breakfast. You get cereal, they give you French toast, pancakes, all of that stuff. You know, self-serve, different juice, milk, water, all that stuff. It's really nice. You sit down in a, you know, breakfast area is really nice, like nice tables and chairs. It was really nice. So week 2, there's lots of briefing. We finally get out of quarantine and we start moving into classroom training. So classroom training, we're listening to like a lot of briefs, death by PowerPoint. Like, trust me, they're gonna PowerPoint you out. Like, you're gonna be so tired of PowerPoint. You're gonna be falling asleep. You're gonna be still PTing in the morning between 5:30 and 6 o'clock, sometimes 6:30. You have to get up, be at first formation by 6, sometimes 6:15. That's at the latest. Some days it's earlier, it can be 5:30. After you PT, you will shower, get dressed. You usually have about, I'll say, a good 2 hours. Let me just say a good 2 hours, 2.5 hours to shower, change, eat breakfast. Then it's the classroom. Our first assignment that we got in week 2, we had to do our baseball cards. Now, that's not a grade, but they call it an assignment. It's mandatory, you have to do it. And we had to do like this paragraph assignment where you write about a fallen soldier of your choice. So you'll just write like a short paragraph. So you'll just write a short paragraph about a fallen soldier of your choice, and that's it. That is actually a grade. I received 100 on that. I mean, that was easy. Everybody should have received 100 on that. Moving on to week 3, more classroom. Now, I'm not complaining too much about the classroom. Like, you know, it beats being out all day, outside. You know, like in OCS, we was constantly like moving and marching and all of that. But, you know, it's more relaxed when you get to just sit in the classroom and just chill pretty much. But you're just listening to, you know, a lot of briefs. And pretty much in week 3, it's just general knowledge, general Army knowledge. Well, general like logistic knowledge more so. And then we also have our tech exam. So, well, we don't have the exam, but we're learning all this tech information in preparation for us to take our first exam. We also got a group assignment. You'll have a lot of those where you're just in a group and they work as a team and put presentations together and brief them. In week 3, our second assignment was our memo and letter. That's part of the classroom briefing. We'll have a civilian come in and he'll teach you how to properly write an Army memo and an Army letter. I think you have about a good week to get that together, and it is graded. So I believe I got like in the high 90s on those two. A few errors here and there, but those are pretty easy. Like if you just follow, you know, how he show you how to do it, you know, just mimic that, but put your own information. That's pretty much what it is. Like, you can't really go wrong. You just got to make sure everything, the font, the heading, everything is perfectly how he showed you how to do it. So you're pretty much just mimicking. That completes the first 3 weeks of Bolc. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I really don't know what else to cover. That it's just simple, you know, just a lot of, you know, PT in the morning, you shower, you had the quarantine the first week, do your COVID test, a lot of briefings, and pretty much that's it. Yeah, that is it for this video. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you're not subscribed already, hit the bell so that you never miss another upload. And yeah, you guys can reach out to me on Instagram. I'm pretty active on there. Leave me a DM and I will get to you guys. If you have any questions, feel free. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.